Well, hello, kids. Come on, music. You know you want to play. There we go. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live. Oh, yeah, there you go. See? I'm even saying hello right there. How about that? See, I'm saying hello twice. It's very crazy, right? It's like a weird illusion. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on May 9th. Monday, the end of Monday. Thank God, right? Actually, I had a very relaxed day today compared to like the past month and a half. Holy crap, it was a nice relaxed day. Who is out there? What's going on, Mr. Lane? Good to see you, buddy. Been seeing your videos you post online. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. I will say that. Hello, Miss Noitalk, Miss Steph. How you doing? How you doing? Comedy videos, since the Avatar trailer looks amazing, and we'll be talking about that at the end of the show, of course. Towards the end, I should say. What's going on, Mr. Jesse? Mr. Jesse, what's going on, Music Man? Good to see you. Selena, always good to see you too. What's going on, Mr. JD McRae? What's happening? Jose, what's going on? I hope you... Oh yeah, of course, absolutely had a good Mother's Day. Hopefully you guys did too. Say the things in person that you would say on a post. That's all I ask. You know, when people like post all this stuff, I'm like, say that to your mom in person. Just say it to her in person. You know? So, but yeah, we had a good Mother's Day, of course. Let's see, we got. Jeez, Special K says, yeah, some choice words. Mr. Eric Patterson, how's it going? Let's see, I saw you, there you are. Ahoy, ahoy, Mr. Jason McKenzie, always good to see you, buddy. Hello, darling, how's it going? Sup? What's going on, Collector of Worlds, and everybody else who's out there? Oh, there we go, Miss Rosemary's right there, good to see you. Alrighty, so thank you guys for tuning in, or clicking in, as I usually say. Let's go ahead and turn that stuff off. But yeah, make sure you smash that like thumbs up. If you're watching it not live, guess what? I usually chapter it out. So if you want to fast forward, go ahead and do so. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The notification bell is on. And if you want to become a member, become a member. Just a small little added thing to help out the pirate ship a little bit and do a members only stream. Now, I used to do it on Tuesdays. Now I pushed it to Wednesdays. So every Wednesday, do a post-show members only stream. And then if there's anything else, I used to do post-show videos every now and again. But that was when I was like more in the know with like more things that were happening. Now I'm not so much, but what can you do? There's some things though, like, we're going to talk about this. It wasn't going to be the main topic, but I figured, fuck it. Now that this whole like rumor about, it's a ridiculous rumor too. That's why we're going to talk about it, about Ezra. I mean, we've talked about it before and everything, but we're just going to talk about it a little more because now there's like another whole little rumor out there that's ridiculous and everything. And we'll talk about Doctor Strange some more. We'll talk about this guy right here, Mr. Martin Freeman, who had an interview talking about Black Panther 2. We haven't really heard too much about Black Panther 2, but he had some interesting words about Black Panther 2 that's going to provide a little bit of concern. We'll say that. Some of the concerns that we were thinking about when it comes to the fact that there's no Chadwick Boseman, no actual T'Challa in Black Panther 2. It's very interesting. And then, of course, the Avatar 2, The Way of the Water trailer finally got released online. So we'll break it down. We'll do all that stuff and everything. That's more people coming in right here. Hi, Linda. Oh, I didn't have the chat thing on. Hi. How's it going? And then we got Mr. Shemagic right here. What's going on, sir? Always a treat to see your videos when I get onto my Instagram, and hopefully you guys are following Mr. Shemagic, that's for sure. But yeah, good weekend. I apologize for no vodka stream. Yeah, there ended up being no vodka stream because obviously I went to, you guys saw that I went to a tribute, and I have a couple videos that will be on the tweets. On Friday, just went to see a Foo Fighters tribute band and a Pearl Jam tribute band. Couldn't miss that. It was local. It was great. It was cool. And had a lot of fun. And then I thought about doing one on Saturday, but it was most likely going to be like a Doctor Strange 2 spoiler discussion, but I don't think enough people that I would have, had in the circle. And plus it was Saturday, so it's just kind of like, all right. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm going to get out of the apartment. I need to get out of the apartment more. I'm here too much. Cabin fever, apartment fever, whatever. But anyways, so good weekend. Hopefully you guys did too. And mama, ooh, that's right. Cheers to the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Day later, but still, happy Mother's Day. That's right. My brother actually made dinner last night for Mother's Day, so we went to his house and did all that. Had some tri-tip, had a baked potato, some cheese bread. That's right. It's delicious. And then I brought over a Marie Callender's satin chocolate pie. I almost said cream pie, but that just sounds weird if I said it like that. But at the same time, everybody's, we giggle if you say that. But it was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Tell you, when I was trying to find it, because, I was instructed to bring the dessert, and I brought over this satin chocolate pie, and it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, but yes. So, thank you to all the mothers out there. Let's say, and you know what I should suggest too is, yesterday I actually watched a Netflix special from Christina Pazsitzky, who's married to Tom Segura, called Mom Jeans, who got released yesterday. Perfect, because she's a mom, and it's called Mom Jeans. And if you listen to their podcast, you understand why. But excellent comedy special. So if you want to laugh a little bit and, do yourself a favor and do that. All right, let's get the show started. Let's get to the tweets, huh? Let's get to these tweets. All right, oh man, I always do that. I always have the little thing on right there. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right, here we go. All right, forgot to switch the thing to. But anyways, we're here. That's all that matters. All right, we want to see a Batman the Animated Series Star Wars edition right here. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool art right there. Rick Sellis right here making that, Jabba, Clayface, Alfred, C-3PO. We got, of course, naturally, you have Luke that's going to be Luke, Joker, Luke, Mark Hamill, yes. Batman as Darth Vader. We got Harley Quinn Harley Quinn as Leia, and then of course we have Red Hood right there as Han, and then Bane. Got Chewbacca wearing the Bane mask. I thought that was pretty cool right there. I dug that. And then yes, guys, there's going to be a little bit of update when it comes to the Black Adam reshoots. There's Dwayne Johnson just looking like a fucking behemoth, like a monstrosity of a person just towering over people, and his fucking arms are as big as my whole entire body. Guy's freaking huge. And he's doing his best Bane impression, he could have been Bane, but, whatever. But yeah, he said, great to be back on the set of Black Adam with 250 plus talented crew filmmakers as we gear up to put some final details and last touches on our movie before we lock and deliver. I'm here with my Black Adam director, I can never say his name right, Haum Colette Sierra, black shirt, and one of the lead VFX editors, Christian Maldick. So basically just given, I've dialed in my diet and training intensity for weeks now to prepare. So I'm feeling good. Well, yeah. What's your diet? What is your diet? Are you eating like full-on horses? What's going on here, man? Jeez. Motherfuckers, just huge. And then we got right here, remember this right here? Zack Snyder, me as Zombie Bespin, Luke right there. Always awesome. Always awesome to bring that back. And then we got Benedict Cumberbatch. I tell you what, Benedict Cumberbatch, with all the bullshit that we've been seeing lately with celebrities and all the shit, the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, just all this kind of stuff. It's always nice to see just somebody who just seems like he's just having fun. And Benedict Cumberbatch was having a lot of fun in his press tour. So here's Benedict Cumberbatch doing an impression of Sam Raimi, and I always love stuff like this. It's hilarious.
And then this happens, and then you come over here, and then this thing comes in, and I want you really mean at the camera. And then we gotta zoom in with the camera, and then, cut. And then this happens, and then you come over here, and then this thing comes in, and I want...
Cherish this man. He's a treasure. The man's a treasure. Come on. He definitely is. So, I like it. And then speaking of treasure, oh my Lord. Well, there's, of course, Miss Wanda herself, Miss Scarlet Witch, wearing a yellow dress, and yeah, again, it just amazes me that she is related to the Olsen twins. Crazy, but yes, absolutely looking gorgeous right there. Why not? And then we got this crazy shot right here of Brian De Palma and Martin Scorsese right here. That's right, and I love the caption. Brian De Palma dressed as a Scorsese character, and Martin Scorsese dressed as a De Palma character. I thought that was pretty funny right there. But yeah, look at that classic little shot. Classic directors right there. This is pretty cool. Obviously, it was Henry Cavill's birthday a few days ago. I thought this was a cool little poster right here. I like that. I like that a lot. It's cool. All right, keep on going. Mr. Lewis right here he tweeted out about this. Apparently, this little girl right here, she has cancer and it's spread to her kidney, and she really wants to go to Disneyland. So if you guys caught this, hopefully you retweeted it, and hopefully something can be done. That sucks. Dealt a bad hand, but just wanted to talk about that. But yeah, she wants to go to Disneyland. So hopefully that can be made happen. Okay? Disney people, just make it happen. Just please make it happen. Sad stuff, man. Really kind of puts things in perspective when you think about stuff like that. It's like, God damn, what the hell? Especially when it comes to people like this. Now, going back to the awful celebrity stuff, here's Amber Heard. When she was blowing her nose after all the crying she's been doing on the stand, she pauses for a photo op. Because celebrities. You see this shit? Up.
And after you both...
You see how many how many seconds? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 4 seconds. She just has to pause for that, to get that out there. My God, what a shit show. Man, I tell you. So ridiculous. Oh yeah, Jesse, I saw that other video too. I didn't retweet it. But yeah, there's also another one too where it's very questionable. I don't know. It might be a little bit too much reaching, but it was very interesting because it looks like she closes one nostril and does a sniff, which was very, that whole thing was interesting too. I scratched my head on that, but I don't know if we're looking too into it, but I don't know. It's questionable. And then, let's see, while we're here, we got Green Lantern, Beware My Power. If you guys saw this little trailer right here, I mean, it's always, the DC animation's always been good, but of course it's going to be featuring the John Stewart Green Lantern, and of course Green Arrow, and it's going to be something awesome. Since we're waiting on that fucking goddamn Green Lantern show, if that's even still going to happen, but who knows. Ray Fisher, coming out of the blue. Thank God he hasn't called me out for having Sean O'Connell on my vodka stream. Anyways, so Ray Fisher, a little did we know, a new player has entered this little thing here with the involvement with the Justice League investigation, because it was said right here that Warner Brothers General Counsel John Rogovin steps down. Exclusive. And Ray Fisher said, This is huge. This is a huge win for anyone that's undergone an investigation at Warner Brothers over the last 14 years. So not even just the Justice League one that happened. This is the last 14 years. John Rogovin's involvement in the Justice League investigation was subject of many conversations between myself and Warner Media, none of which were good. So tweeted that out. Apparently that was a good thing. We had no idea about this name. So yeah, like I said, something new and different. Interesting. And then we got David Ayer. He's got a new movie lined up, which I love to see because I want more David Ayer, please. But David Ayer is aboard to direct Jason Statham in an action movie, The Beekeeper, Cannes Market Hot Package. So Jason Statham, David Ayer coming together to make a movie. I will be there opening night for sure. Sam Raimi says discussions have begun about a potential Darkman Legacy sequel. Hey, if you haven't seen the Darkman series, I mean, the first one's really the golden goose. But yeah, Liam Neeson, if he wants to come back, please let that happen. More Darkman. There's nothing wrong with that. I like that. And then Rosario Dawson right here. apparently she didn't know that Mark Hamill was going to be on set, and this is her reaction seeing Mark Hamill on set. I mean, can you imagine that? You're just like, you're playing this character. They probably didn't let her know that, hey, Mark Hamill's actually going to be physically on set to act scenes with you, because you're going to act with the real Luke Skywalker. And look at her reaction. Face says it all. She is us. It's good. And then she tweeted about it, of course, too. Let's read. She saw that. Of course, she saw my first reaction. Sam Raimi showed up at the El Capitan Theater. Surprised people. I love that. I love that actors and directors are doing that now. It's great. Absolutely fantastic. Really like that. Drag Me to Hell. That's been trending too because of Sam Raimi. And if you haven't seen Drag Me to Hell, do yourself a favor. Watch Drag Me to Hell. Top notch Raimi right there. And then, you know what? I swear to God, man. Did you guys watch the new, the season 5 Cobra Kai? Okay, what? I'm still with every studio out there trying to reboot an IP. How is it that the Karate Kid IP is working so well as a reboot? Maybe because it really everybody came back first off, and it just kept the campiness. I don't know. It started off on YouTube Red. That's what's so funny about that. And now it's on Netflix. But it's just crazy how we're in season 5 of Cobra Kai. How the fuck has this franchise reboot just worked so goddamn well? I mean, I'm not saying it's like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever, but at the same time, but it's just so goddamn enjoyable. I don't get it. Like, it's like how it wasn't supposed to work, but it works. Season 5. Crazy. But yeah, so they released a trailer for it. Is that Blue Beetle? I think it was Blue Beetle. Yeah. But it's just crazy how much it works. I know. It is so good, right? I mean, I remember when I first watched it on YouTube Red, the first season, I'm like, this is going to be ridiculous. This is going to be stupid. This ain't going to last. And I went, and I just couldn't stop watching. And then after watching that first season, I went, all right, how the fuck did they make that work? And they just keep on making it work. Man. But, it's just like, look at that right there. You got Daniel's Karate Kid Part 2 and Karate Kid Part 3 villains right there. Of course, it's just, what the hell, man? Everybody coming back and doing their shit. It's just so great. Just so great. God, it's amazing. Amazing. I love it. But that's what I love about that. Hey, here's Moon Knight kicking some ass, which I thought was cool on the fucking finale right there. If you guys ever remember watching a movie called Stay Tuned? If you haven't watched the movie, there's a movie that came out like in 1990 or 1991 called Stay Tuned. I think it was 1991, possibly 92. But it's great. John Ritter, may he rest in peace, one of the greats, icons, comedy greats. Started a movie where he gets sucked into a TV that he got delivered to him, or he got sold to him by the devil. Okay? Sounds cheesy as fuck, but it's so great. If you haven't seen Stay Tuned, do yourself a favor. Watch Stay Tuned. It's so good. It was when I watched this movie, when we rented it, remember when we used to rent movies, from the video store? I love this movie so much. And I haven't watched it in years. I got to watch it again. So great. And anyways, so there you go. There's that. I'm going to keep going. Jamie Foxx, just doing Jamie Foxx things and just being like, just
it again. What'd you say? Bam, man, they ran up on his face.
Dave Chappelle's impression.
I was incensed. Pow, nigga. Thank you for Jamie Foxx. If you're ever in trouble, Jamie Foxx will show up with a sheriff hat. And all the other comedians just stood there. They're waiting on me to die. So they can take over. I'll see you, Chris Rock. It'll never happen.
Man's too talented, right? Jeez, he could sing, he can act, he can just do fucking so many things. And then it's like, oh yeah, he could just bust out impressions like no other. So, always good. You want to hear something creepy? Here's what a black hole sounds like. Yeah. So there you go. That's what a black hole sounds like. To me, it sounds like somebody has the microphone covered at a NASCAR race. Maybe? I don't know. No, probably not. But yeah, that's what a black hole sounds like, if you want to know. Just saying. And then compared to Doctor Strange 2, to the opening Thursday right here, it came in, look at when it comes to the other superhero movies. No Way Home, 50, and then, it made 36 million on the Thursday night showing, so No Way Home beat it. The Batman was 21, Eternals was 9.5, Shang-Chi was at 8.8, and then Black Widow was actually 13.2, which is weird. But yeah, that's a fun noise, right? Yeah. And then I'm looking forward to this. This looks interesting. You got Randall Park and Melissa Fumero in Blockbuster, a comedy series about the last Blockbuster location in the world. God, I miss going to Blockbuster. There's just something about going into Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or your local, video store. It was Video Fox over here. So, man, there's just something about it. Man, I miss those days. They need to have virtual reality where you actually go rent a movie and you're walking into a Blockbuster. Look at this right here. Remember this? This scaled model of the War Machine, the tank. Right here, obviously from Zack Snyder's Justice League. Look at that thing. Oh, I want it so bad. Oh, I want it. Look at that thing. Even got the mutants right there. Man, that is so cool. The latch is open. Oh, I want that so bad. From Prime Run Studio. I thought this was cool right here. The 3 Batmen right there standing and their capes are flowing. It's pretty cool. All right, keep on going. Sophia Boutella, she's been posting some stuff. We got a smiley face. Obviously reference to Watchmen right there. Michael Keaton, I don't know if he's directed anything before. Does anybody know if he's directed things before? But Michael Keaton is going to be, he's going to direct and star in Knox Goes Away, a noir thriller. That's all you got to tell me. Michael Keaton, noir thriller, I'm already there. You already have my money. Directing? He's directing too? Well, Jesus Christ. Can I pay twice? A noir thriller follows a contract killer who, after diagnosed with a fast-moving form of dementia, is presented with the opportunity to redeem himself by saving the life of his estranged son. Is his son going to be Dylan O'Brien? Stop it. You know what? There was nothing wrong with that movie that they were in. I think the direction of that movie. But anyways, I'm all for this right here. Just saying. I want that. And this is pretty cool right here. Have a killer weekend. I like that. All the, the iconic killers right here. Driving in the Mystery Machine. I like that. I like that a lot. Mother Nature's crazy. Look at that. Okay, we just heard a black hole, and then look at that. My God. Yeah. Just stuff like that. I always love it when stuff like this shows up on my timeline because it reminds you like, holy shit. Like, look at Mother Nature right there. That is insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, so here's the Foos Fighters right here. The lead singer definitely had the Dave Grohl look, and they were pretty damn good. So here's a little bit of taste right here. Of course, the audio wasn't that great. I think I had the mic covered too much. But yeah, it was pretty good. And of course, he was wearing a Taylor Hawkins shirt. And I was like, every time I got a glimpse of that shirt, I kept getting fucking teary-eyed, man. So, but that was pretty cool. But man, I tell you what, this dude right here, when it came to the Pearl Jam band called the 10 Band, this guy, and we were wondering like, what is this guy? Is he going to be able to do an Eddie Vedder? Well, listen to this motherfucker. Yeah, I would say that he can actually carry that Eddie Vedder tone, man. Very impressive right there, man. Tell you what. And then let's, if you have a drink on you, raise it up. We didn't get to, have time to talk about this, of course, but yes, Mr. George Perez died at the age of 67. Cancer. Fuck cancer. Hashtag fuck cancer. But yeah, one of the greats when it comes to all the the books, The Crisis on Infinite, we whatever, we pick a book, that of his, and we all heard, a few months ago that he was diagnosed with cancer, and he did finally pass away. So, cheers to George Perez, and condolences to the Perez family, man. Hey, Mama Film Junkies here. Hi, Mom. And look at this. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has wrapped filming. So James Gunn took to Twitter, and he said after over 100 days of shooting and over 3,000 shots, this is the slate for the final shot of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, presented to me by the camera crew. It was an easy shot of Rocket seated first with Sean Gunn, and then nothing there, and took everything in me not to break down sobbing on the spot. That's it. That's it for James Gunn shooting Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Should be good. Hey, look at Bruce Campbell in the 90s. Yeah, he would have been a good 90s Doctor Strange. I think so. Look at this guy right here. If you guys have seen Tangled, I mean, the horse is the horse in Tangled, right? Tangled, that's right. That's what it's called. Yeah, Tangled, right? Yeah. The horse. This guy makes all the faces of the horse. I mean, it's pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, everything. People are, come on, yeah, get on him. Look at how fast that is. Perfect editing. I like that. I like stuff like that. Oh, you guys want to? Oh man, I can't really show too much of this though because it's ABC. But here's a video right here of Mr. Jeffrey Dean talking about possibly being the Flashpoint Batman. Man, I tell you.
During the production of Batman vs. Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the Flash movie.
Yeah. See, of course he plays coy. I mean.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, we're going to be talking about the Flash, but one of the things that we did want to see was we wanted to see him be that Flashpoint Batman. And you better believe that there was conversations about it. See, I'm kind of curious about how all that went about. I mean, obviously, I'm excited and curious to see Michael Keaton show back up, but at the same time, I wanted to see Jeffrey Dean in his fucking own, Flashpoint Batman costume. So, I don't know. This was pretty funny right here too. Lightsaber version of this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But then it's the funniest part about this video is when he like blacks out, and then he wakes up as Poe. That was good. Come on. People are crafty. Ugh. All right. So what the fuck is happening here? I'm just wondering what is happening here. I don't even know. I don't know I don't know the full context. I know she was talking about things, and this part right here.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Objection, relevance.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My dog stepped on a bee.
What is that face? I just, it's very much not trying to take any sides, but it's, what is happening? You know what? I mean, I've stepped on a bee, guys. The very first time that I've ever been stung by a bee, I stepped on it with my bare foot. It was in our house. I was taking a drink of something, probably Kool-Aid or something like that, orange juice, whatever, and I stepped on a bee, and it hurt like hell. I dropped my drink, and I started hopping around, wailing like it. It hurts. I get it. But what the fuck? Like, what is this even, I just, when it comes to this whole thing, and there's a chance, because when you actually think about what is happening here and in having conversations with others, the whole case about the defamation and everything and Johnny Depp, I think, was really just going, hey, and him and his legal team were just kind of going, all right, you're probably not going to win the case because she didn't name you in the article, or they didn't name you, or whatever the fuck. They didn't name you in the defamation, article and everything like that. But we can make you look really good. And that's what's really happening here is like, yeah, Johnny Depp is probably most likely not going to win the case. maybe. You know, of course, there'll be people that celebrate, but it has made his reputation look a lot better and hers a lot worse. And I think that's what they were like going, hey, that's what we're going to do here. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what the verdict is, but I would not be surprised if Johnny Depp doesn't win his case. But at the same time, he has kind of won his reputation back when it comes to a lot of the things that are on here. Sometimes I just don't, yes, I know, Jose. I know you're captured by her beauty, but you must settle down with that, because I mean, what?
My dog stepped on a bee.
It's just bad. My dog stepped on a bee. What? I don't know. Anyways, this is insane right here that somebody made. That's really bloody and gory. You have all these Spider-Men like dying and stuff, and then you got this going on right here. I don't want to show the whole thing because there's like weird stuff. Twitter fucked me anyways. But yeah, there's this video right here that shows like 3 different Spider-Man scenes of Peter dying, which is absolutely hilarious. Really hilarious. This is cool right here, showing some practical effects when it comes to that chase in the Batman. Gotta love that. And hey, look at this stud. Look at this handsome devil right here. Yeah, that's right. Saturday was Buster Posey Day. Yes, Dodger fans, the best catcher, well, one of the best catchers ever. He retired way early. I mean, the guy very much looks like he could still be playing baseball, but he was never built like a catcher, even though he was such a great catcher. But yes, it was Buster Posey Day at Giant Stadium on Saturday, and they, would have been cool to be there. So I mean, I think it was like a sold out crowd. I mean, look at those stats. Rookie of the Year, most valuable player, batting title, 3 times no-hitter caught, perfect game caught, 5-time Silver Slugger, 1-time Golden Glove, 7-time All-Star, 3-time, that's right, Dodger fans, 3-time World Series champion, 2-time NL Comeback Player of the Year. The man was a beast, okay? And now he has 4 kids, so he had to retire. So there you go. There you go. And this is adorable. If you wanted a little cleanser right here, you got this little puppy, you know, seeing himself in the mirror the first time and kind of waving at himself. It's pretty. I'm telling you, I love it when Twitter feeds me this stuff on my timeline as a little palate cleanser with all the fucking bullshit. Like, oh, there's just a cute little puppy just waving at himself. I love it. I mean, come on, that's adorable. Just adorable. Hey, look at this. And I really hope David F. Sandberg sees this. I really hope. And if you guys can go to my Twitter and then make sure, like, hey, let's make sure that David F. Sandberg sees this right here, because I'm sure he would love the absolute shit out of it. And maybe he has, and I haven't seen the update on it. But Sam Raimi really likes Shazam.
And is there anything you've enjoyed as a fan just to casually watch at the theater and go, I can't believe that exists?
You mean in the Marvel superhero world?
Any comic movie that you've gone like, I can't believe they did that.
I was really impressed with Shazam. I couldn't believe they made a successful movie out of that character. It was really fun and funny, and
yeah, that's awesome. Please, we gotta make sure that Sandberg sees this, because obviously the fact that Sandberg's also a horror director, obviously he's probably been very much inspired by Sam Raimi. I mean, if you watch Shazam, I mean, there's some Raimi-isms even in there, man. So, man, such a comfort movie, right, Meg? Yeah. And I just love the fact that Raimi is a fan. And he goes, I can't believe that they actually made that work because of David F. Sandberg. And then if you want to see, again, going back to Benedict Cumberbatch, this is like, he hosted Saturday Night Live over the weekend, and this is him dancing before when they were about to dance. The guy's a treasure. He's just having fun. So when they were doing the whole introduction, the guy's just like dancing behind the stage before he goes on. Guy's got some moves, man. White boy's got moves. Yeah, so there you go. He's just having fun. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of nervous energy. Obviously, I do that too. I'm going to be like nervous about doing something. Yeah, I'll dance. You guys haven't seen that. Well, you've seen me dance a little bit. But yeah, just Benedict Cumberbatch just dancing around before he goes up on stage. It's really cool. And then, there you go. Pops right out. Gotta love that man. Gotta love that man. This made me laugh right here. People in Egypt going home after a long day at work with the Moon Knight finale. And I cracked up a little too hard at that. Oh, man, that's good. And then this tweet right here. Oh, this tweet right here. This tweet right here got people pissed because if you guys saw Hereditary, I mean, Toni Collette was like awesome in that, and it was like Happy Mother's Day, and it was one of her best performances ever, and she's just like a fucking beast in this movie. She didn't get nominated, so a lot of people were pissed off that the Academy posted that because they did not nominate her. Man. Like the next day, this is what the Academy tweeted. Logging into Twitter today after tweeting about Toni Collette in Hereditary. Yeah. People were not upset about that. Yeah. They were not happy about that. And there it is. There's Mama Film Junkee. Brought her a little gift and everything. Little candies and a little stuffed animal. And, of course, a Happy Mother's Day balloon right there. Love you, Mom. So, there she is right there. Good little selfie. Good little selfie right there. Precious. And we got that. Let's see. Dance, dance, dance. Mama. Yeah. Woo. This is a pretty cool little poster right here. Art by Rudy EAO1. There you go. Yeah. We vote for... Uh-oh. Whoa, what'd you do to Russ there, Jose? Oh, what did Russ say? This is hilarious right here because you have a golden retriever that is very much afraid of Darth Vader. I've never had a dog that I could make look at the goddamn screen, okay? How is it that people have dogs that actually pay attention to the TV? This dog right here is so freaked out about Vader's entrance to the Star Wars movie. And he hides behind the couch. I've never had a dog. I can never get a dog to look at the frickin' screen. Look at that. Poor guy. He's like, what the hell is that? Man, that's good. And then going back to Pearl Jam and Foo Fighters, man. The Pearl Jam, they had a tribute to Taylor Hawkins at the Forum on Saturday. The drummer came out from behind the drums and played guitar and sang a song that Taylor Hawkins sings for the Foo Fighters called Cold Day in the Sun. And that's just freaking awesome right there. I mean, yeah. So cheers again. I mean, man, it's still can't believe that that's the case. But yes, cheers to Pearl Jam for doing that. Drummer Matt Cameron right there. That is awesome. That is so freaking awesome right there. I love that. I absolutely love that. And sang the song that Taylor sings. That's just perfect. Speaking of Foo Fighters, this is them recording their third album right here when they were just three of them in the basement of Dave's home. So, and that's right, Wordle people. Got it in 2 tries. My brain was on top of it today. Just saying. My brain was working. 2 tries. Gotta love that. And you also got to love this, too. Love, Death, Robots coming back for Volume 3. So the trailer got released. And if you haven't watched Love, Death, and Robots, Love, Death, plus Robots, I don't know if it's and or plus, whatever. Love, Death, Robots. If you haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor. If you do partake in the, smoke one or take an edible and then watch this shit, yeah, it's going to take you to a whole other fucking, dimension. Goddamn series is insane. Insane. And then here's a little look at, there's going to be 2 prequel comics right here. Here's a look at the covers right here showing Cyclone, Justice League of Society, Files. And then, of course, you got Black Adam and you got Hawkman right there. So that's pretty cool. And hey, it could have happened. It could have happened at one point, right? A Mysterio, it was supposed to happen, right? A Mysterio. Bruce Campbell was going to play Mysterio. It's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. But Bruce Campbell said probably not going to happen. Sadly. Yeah. What's on Netflix? Most anticipated original movies according to IMDb. Look what's number 4. Rebel Moon. That's right, Rebel Moon. So they're looking forward to Rebel Moon. I would say it's probably at the top of the list when it comes to all this. But yeah, but at least it's up there. Kevin Feige has said Miss Marvel's powers are not an exact translation from the comics. The whole article, of course, is on Empire. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about this today, too. The fact that it's not an exact translation. They have to make it work within the world. And, I'm kind of wondering why. I mean, I'm not big on the whole Miss Marvel lore, but she's supposed to be stretchy and doing all that stuff. But then they made it all cosmic, like Green Lantern-like, which is interesting. So I don't know what their whole thing is going to be when it comes to Miss Marvel and how they're going to explain all that. I mean, of course they are. But I just have a feeling that this is going to be a miss. I think this show might be a miss. And then, of course, there's going to be backlash like, they're going to say all this kind of stuff because of racism or misogyny. Who knows what the hell they're going to use. They're going to throw that out there. Going to do, you know what they do. But I'm just kind of going like, we've watched, I think on Film Junkee Live, we watched like the trailer and it feels very, very CW. Anytime that people compare things to CW, this really does. And I'm just kind of like, all right, I don't know. Man, I don't know. I don't know about this show. I really don't know about the show. Wanda getting, bloody Wanda. Yep. Concept. Can we get that, please? I would very much like that. Again, look at that ass. Look at that ass. And then, of course, Ahsoka starts filming today. So there you go. And then you got Mr. J.K. Simmons with the 2 directors of Batgirl right there. So that's cool. I thought this was funny. It's been 13 years. Homage right here from Spider Monkey XX11. Evil Dead. Like it. Apparently, Jonathan Levine will be directing a Dirty Dancing sequel starring Jennifer Grey. Why? Do we need a Dirty... Didn't they already try to do a Dirty Dancing sequel? That was, Havana Nights or something like that? But now Jennifer Grey is coming back to do, I guess, to get out of the corner. Has she been locked into the corner? Has Baby been locked into the corner for so many years? I don't know. I don't know why this needs to happen. Remember what happened? Like, Jennifer Grey was kind of becoming like that kind of girl. She's in Ferris Bueller. She was in this movie. She was in Red Dawn. She was becoming that girl. And then she got a nose job and her face completely changed. And people didn't recognize her. She was in like the first season of Friends. She played Rachel's best friend, who was her bridesmaid, who was marrying her the husband or the fiance that she was potentially going to marry. And she looked completely different. She doesn't look like the Jennifer Grey from the 80s anymore. So, I don't know. It's like you don't have Patrick Swayze. Yay, may he rest in peace. Why do we need a dirty... What is she going to... Okay, I don't even know what's going to be happening with this. But, hey, whatever. Apparently, according to Comedy Video 3S, I need a twerk for my fans. I think I'm good. Even though we're talking about Dirty Dancing, that qualifies. This is creepy looking, but apparently it's photoshopped. But I still think that half of these people are aliens and half of them are robots. I think Mark Zuckerberg is a little bit of both. And we got a Blue Beetle. We got the Blue Beetle logo right here on this. I don't know. It's not really a bottle. It's a certain kind of bottle. But yeah, day one. Harvey Gillian right here doing that. And we got, of course, a shot of Nigma's Island right here in Batman Forever. Of course, it was all models, which was great. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Gotham Knights video game. Apparently something's coming out tomorrow at 6 a.m. Probably a new trailer for Gotham Knights. I love this shot right here. We got Red Hood. We got Nightwing. This looks pretty damn cool. This is going to get me to buy a console. I'll start doing that kind of stuff. And then here we got Dwayne Johnson. Look at that suit. We get the full suit. I don't think we've seen the entire suit, right, of Black Adam. And I love the fact that he used black and white. You know, black and white is always awesome. Really, black and white is great. But here's the entire suit right here. Obviously, for the reshoots that they're doing, he still looks like in top form. But that suit looks really good in this shot. Really good. Dwayne Johnson taking a page out of Zack Snyder's book. And I know a lot of people are really hoping, me included, that is he looking at Henry Cavill's Superman? Is he looking at him? Please. Warner Brothers Discovery. Just let it happen. Is it going to happen? Probably not. I'm not trying to get anybody's hopes up. But of course, we would love to see that maybe they were shooting some kind of tease also, an additional photography that had Superman also there too, and maybe like there was something, but I highly, highly doubt it. I don't want to be like rain on the parade. It would be awesome, but I just don't think that that's going to be the case. Time will tell, but as of right now, that suit looks fucking tits. Looks tits. The boots and everything. I'm liking it. So there you go. There's a full-on shot of Black Adam right there. Yeah, there's that. And of course, released the Ayer cut. I thought this was funny. Zoinks, referencing The Thing. Currently right now, Men by Alex Garland, 80%. That's getting some crazy reviews, so that's cool. You can watch The Northman this Friday on demand, so that's cool too. Make sure you subscribe to the Squadcast Media. They're doing scene by scene for the Batman. Benedict Cumberbatch also saying that he's not tired yet. He's not tired. He's not tired yet from playing Doctor Strange, so he wants to continue doing that. Here's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. Yeah, remember this movie? It was actually a good remake, right, guys? I mean, it was Michael Bay produced, and it was like this one guy who also did a bunch of music videos that directed it. But, I mean, I think we should revisit it because, my God, remember how hot Jessica Biel was in this movie? Yes, very much so. Holy shit. But not only that, though, the movie was actually really fucking good. But, man, I mean, talk about, all she was just tank top and jeans. That's all that was needed right there. But, yeah, Jessica Biel. Still a stunner, but, yeah. But overall, that movie still, that was like, out of all the remakes of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that one in 2003 worked. That one actually worked. So, got all that. And then tomorrow, they'll be releasing Nicotina and the Four Nerds. They'll be releasing their Project Justice League that they've been teasing. So, that'll be cool. And then, of course, we have the writer, Michael Waldron, of Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. He basically has stated right here that, yes, he did ask about including Tom Cruise as Superior Iron Man. That's right. Cameos. But a lot of people were like, not enough cameos. Fuck off. That was so stupid. But here's this quote right here. He said, yeah, it was totally made up. Duh. I mean, there's no cut footage of Tom Cruise. But I love Tom Cruise. And I said to Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige, at one point, I was like, could we get Tom Cruise as Iron Man? I remember reading about that in Ain't It Cool News back in the day that Tom Cruise was going to be Iron Man. So, yes, did not happen, and it was a ridiculous rumor, and people that were disappointed that didn't happen, stop it, please. But at one point, the writer was like, hey, Kevin, buddy, can we actually get Tom Cruise to be Superior Iron Man? Now, does that mean that it could possibly happen in the future? Time will tell. But I think if they were going to do a Superior Iron Man, and they were going to have some crazy like reveal in the movie, it would just have to be Robert Downey Jr., right? That would be his way to like come back or whatever if he wants to come back. I don't know. But yeah, apparently, yeah, even though it was all just fans just being fans and stupid ass rumors and people making shit up, apparently at one point, yes, the writer went to Kevin Feige and said, could we do this? Can we actually get this to happen? At one point. I don't know. Yeah. So, I would not be surprised if in the future, would not be surprised. You better believe that Kevin Feige might be like, yeah, well, if only we can get Tom Cruise in one of these movies, right? We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Hey, this should be rated R too, right? I mean, Shazam, speaking of Shazam, that should be rated R, right? Oh, good Lord. Shut up. Yeah, well, this is pretty funny too, but there you go, guys. That is the tweets. And I know. Monday tweets take a while. I know. I saw Mattia. Jeez, Dave, you still haven't gotten to the... Swear to God, Mattia. Just cancel the movie already. I saw that earlier too, man. Come on. One of these days, you're going to turn on me. Sorry. Anyways, yes, we're finally getting to the topics. Monday shows, the tweets get long. But there's so much to talk about in the tweets. But yeah, let's talk about Ezra Miller. Yeah, apparently you got banned, Russ. What happened with that? What happened? What was going on? What was going on? Why did Jose ban you or, temporarily suspend you from here? But no, let's talk about Ezra Miller. Obviously, with the recent stuff that's happened, and we've talked about it to death. We talked about it on the Vodka stream a couple of Vodka streams ago. Even Chris Wong Swenson showed up to talk about his side because of the whole Hawaii thing and the fact that Chris lives in Hawaii. And there's a lot of things that kind of clarified some stuff where it didn't make Ezra look bad. It still, stuff looks bad, sure. But at the same time, it was kind of going, because even nowadays, anytime you go like, oh yeah, well that bar, that place, yeah, they're fucking bigots and they're all stuff. And then you kind of go, but are they? Or are we just saying that? But Chris shined a light on that. And apparently, and even if you were to go to like reviews on like, whatchamacallit, there are people that were like, oh yeah, the client, the people that run this place, they're fucking pieces of shit. They flat out just hate anybody who's a tourist. Doesn't matter what nationality you are or anything like that. But these guys, if you're a tourist that's just visiting Hawaii, they don't want you there. They don't want you there. So shine some light on that, which was great. It was absolutely great. And thank you to Chris for doing that. So, but everything's kind of settled down since. But then you got Screen Geeks that decided to post something, a little rumor, and it's kind of going, what the fuck? An exclusive. I love it. Ugh. Swear to God. Just really? I love it when rumors, things that could possibly not be true, and these fuckers go, exclusive! Like what? You have an exclusive 50-50 fucking information? Well, I don't get this. Like, what's happening? Really? Like, you have an exclusive that might not be true. You have an exclusive rumor. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. I hate that shit. I hate it when it's an exclusive rumor. But yes, this is what they posted right here. Exclusive. Warner Brothers considering replacing Ezra Miller as the Flash with Dylan O'Brien, which, of course, Dylan O'Brien has been rumored. Geez, where's that exclusive that he was possibly going to be, Dick Grayson, Nightwing in Batgirl in any other version or whatever the fuck. So, yeah. It's unclear how many actors have topped Warner Brothers' list to replace Ezra Miller as the Flash. However, one such name that a source close to the situation has informed us about, Dylan O'Brien, the 30-year-old actor, is known for roles in both television and film, including the TV series, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, they bring up the fact that, some people were talking about, like, the fact that, hey, just replace Ezra with Grant Gustin, which is ridiculous. Okay, the last Vodka stream we had, I had Mr. Chainsaw Reacts, Jordan, who's very much into the CW world. He talked about how that was so ridiculous, like it would be the most ridiculous thing to replace Ezra with Grant Gustin, because Grant Gustin doesn't even want to do that. Why would Grant Gustin's been doing this Flash series for what, 7-8 years now? He's about to wrap it up. He wants to move on and do other projects, indie stuff. He wants to get away from that. I mean, obviously, that put his name out there. That, of course, he's been, the financial, reward of all that has been great. But when people were saying, like, just replace him and that, it was like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And this is absolutely ridiculous, too, because Why would they do that? And first off, I mean, is there any mention in here too? Like, what are they just going to replace him before or after the movie comes out? Because they're not going to replace him before. Why the fuck would they do that? They're not going to replace him before. The movie is shot. The movie is in heavy post-production. The VFX are all being done. And even this guy right here, Mr. Adam B. Very right here, who writes for Variety, he tweets this out right here. He says, I'm told that Warner Brothers is not considering replacing Ezra Miller on The Flash. Miller was arrested twice in Hawaii this year, once for blah, 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 blah. So he's saying like that. I think did he follow it up? Yeah, he followed it up right here. He said, it's also worth noting that The Flash finished shooting months ago, and Ezra Miller plays multiple versions of Barry Allen. Replacing them would effectively mean reshooting the entire film. And then, of course, he goes, I deleted my last tweet because I misgendered. I want to get canceled. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. It's very hard to do. It's fine. And I think even Ezra is okay with it if you do that. But then again, I don't know. That's besides the point. But I'm just saying, this is all ridiculous. This is all ridiculous because they're not going to replace him beforehand. Now, afterwards, that's a whole different story. After, would they actually do it? Possibly. But then at the same time, there could be some backlash when it comes to that. I mean, with the world that we're in now. And then, of course, I mean, replacing Ezra Miller, who is non-binary and, goes both ways. Replace Ezra Miller with a straight white guy. Yeah, that'll work. That would look good. Yeah, of course. That would just look fucking great. Yeah, I'm sure Warner Brothers is totally going to do that. No, I think this rumor is definitely unwarranted. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know what Screen Geeks, I mean, who knows? They probably did hear something, but it just doesn't sound logical at all. There's no way that they're just gonna do it even beforehand. Afterwards, yeah, they could probably do it, and I don't know. It's just really ridiculous. We're not gonna probably hear any of this in the actual trades or anything because it sounds like it's a little too ridiculous, and it would just create backlash on Warner Brothers Discovery. They don't want that. Dave Zaslav doesn't want that. Nobody wants that. Are we sure he's straight? That is true, Jose. We don't know. I mean, from what I tell, it seems like his. But then again, it's Hollywood, and it's like funny. I still find it funny. It's like, how are there still closeted people in Hollywood? I mean, it's like, just come out, just do it. It's all good. It's fine. There was always that whole thing, like, who is actually secretly in the closet, and, they have their beard, their whole, we're looking at you, John Travolta, just kind of stuff like that. Tom Cruise. It's like, just finally just come out. But there's all other things, all other aspects in it, Scientology. But, it's just, I just don't get the fact that why, it's such a thing now where it's like, yeah, just, if you're not fully hetero, just come out. Just come out now. You don't need to hide anymore. It's not even a thing. It's like, you get points for that shit. So I don't know what's going on, Andre. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that this is even a thing now, because the whole Ezra Miller thing was settling down. Nobody was talking about it anymore. And now all of a sudden it was trending today, and everybody was talking about this whole thing. And I think poor choice. I don't think it's a good choice as a replacement for Ezra. I think Dylan O'Brien is, talented dude. He could pull off something. I see him as Dick Grayson, to be honest. I actually would not hate at all. I think it'd be cool, to be honest. He probably would be in a short list if I had 5 actors to play Dick Grayson, Nightwing in the DCU, or the, whatever we're calling it now. I would actually like him. I don't think I want him as Flash. I want my, let's just get Tig Notaro in there. Just replace him with that. Just get Zach to come back and do what he did, and we'll just get Tig Notaro. She could be Barry. We'll just do it like that, right? I think that would just be the case, right? It's easily done. Let's just do that. If you look at, side by side, yeah, I think it'd work. I think it could work, right? Just kidding. Cheers to that one. Huh. If people are saying like, yeah, people are just saying like, oh yeah, just stop the movie or replace them, stuff like that. Yeah. Just bring Zach in, bring Tig Notaro in. Well, it'll be fine. All right, I'm being ridiculous, I know. But yeah, let's not believe this right now. I don't think Warner Brothers Discovery wants that kind of heat right now. I think they just want things to settle down. They want the movie to come out, and hopefully the movie does well enough for them to continue things. And I think after that, I think when it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, we have a little over a year before The Flash comes out. It's going to be interesting to see what happens from now and then. And hopefully Ezra can get the help, just get that help. And whatever else comes out when it comes to Ezra's situation, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But hopefully, from what I gathered, Ezra really wants people to enjoy this movie. Fans, everything. And there's a lot of pressure, of course. But, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, but yeah, Dylan O'Brien, he ain't going to be fucking Barry Allen. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Nah, I don't think that's going to be happening. Don't make sense. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness should have been rated R. It's oh my God, it was so gory. I mean, I was like, I was frightened. I was like, what? Oh, I had to cover, look away. Oh, shut the fuck up. Pussies! I said that in my film review about how I was like, really? I mean, like when people are really actually debating this, I know Variety had their thing and everything like that. It was just, I mean, there's been articles and everything that have been written about this. Doctor Strange 2 viewers are debating whether it should have been rated R. It was rated PG-13 for intense sequences of violence and action, frightening images, and some language, as Captain America would say. See, you got all these little pussies right here. The new Doctor Strange should have been rated R. It had some very capitalized, very disturbing scenes, including body horror. I wouldn't watch it again, which is sad, because Doctor Strange is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I have spoken. Fuck you. Nate, Marvel, I am completely aware that the new Doctor Strange is a big movie and you have it at PG-13, but personally, I think it would be best as R-rated because I am disturbed. Mentally, I'm disturbed because of a certain scene in there, rather not say to spoil, but just info for next time. Jesus Christ, these people. Bane, lol, this Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, is rated PG-13. Movie is almost as gory as Deadpool. Almost as gory as Deadpool. Did you watch the fucking movies? Without the comedy. Some scenes had me reaching to random kids around me. What? Some scenes had me reaching to the random kids around me. Whoa there, Bane. You're reaching to kids? Random kids? Somebody, FBI, anybody? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know about that. Nitro says right here, it's amazing how Multiverse of Madness is more violent and disturbing than both Venom films combined, yet those get 15. Oh, this is a different rating. This is, of course, the UK. So then they're saying like that. That's really funny to me. Okay, so he's not just, but they keep saying disturbing. Yeah, some people are like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't even make... Yeah, reaching out to kids. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Meep says, I don't care what anyone says. Doctor Strange 2 is not a PG-13 movie. God damn it. Remember when there wasn't a PG-13 and you went and saw Jaws that was PG and you literally saw people getting eaten by sharks? These people wouldn't last back then. They go into fucking Jaws, they would literally have to see a therapist. I gotta go to my safe space. It's too disturbing. What the fuck? I've disagreed with many MPAA ratings, but I think PG-13 is perfectly acceptable for Doctor Strange 2. Finally! An adult. Somebody. In my opinion, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, one of the films that led to the PG-13 being created, is more intense and violent than Doctor Strange 2. Thank you. Somebody that has a brain. Someone with some fucking logic right here. Because Temple of Doom, yes. Literally, that's when the PG-13 rating was created. Because that movie, Steven Spielberg said, hey, You know, we're going to do some shit. But they found that PG-13, and I love that. I freaking love that. Okay, does nobody remember Raimi's own Drag Me to Hell? Because the nightmare-inducing horror fest was PG-13 and was a strong indicator of what his Doctor Strange would be like. The man already knew where the boundaries were because he'd pushed them way harder before. Another person with a brain. God damn, these MCU pussies! The Mummy is PG-13, Insidious PG-13, The Ring is PG-13, Exorcism, Quiet Place. The idea that Doctor Strange is just too scary for PG-13 is honestly laughable. These are the tweets. These are my people. I saw Jaws, Poltergeist. Yeah, these are my people right here. These are my people. On a positive note, the horror elements in Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness were top-notch, all thanks to Mr. Sam Raimi, who really pushed that PG-13 rating of the movie to its limit. Yes, those are my people right there. The first round of people, go fucking, yeah. They're the ones that are, you know, I don't know. Ugh. Jesus Christ. It's just amazing. I had a smile on my face, and I was like, man. And I was like going, ooh. When I watched that, and I said it in my spoiler review, I said it in my regular review, I'm like, I was happy that Sam Raimi, he knew exactly where to take it. He went to the boundary and even pushed the boundary a little bit, you know? But there should not be in it a debate, because if you want to just watch Evil Dead. Just watch that. You know? I swear. It's just funny. Nowadays, when we're all trying to be like, hey, you know, let the filmmaker make his thing. Let's be more expressive. Let's be more this and that. And then all of a sudden you just get these people that just, you know, man, ugh. Pussies. These are the... Man. And the fact that there's like, oh my God. And they're trying to tag Marvel. Like, how dare you? How dare you put this kind of violence in a Marvel movie? And like, man, I mean, phase 1, before it got pussified by Disney, I mean... There's like a part in Captain America, the First Avenger, where a dude gets totally just obliterated by a plane propeller. Like, just, he just turns into a goddamn mist of blood. And it's like, come on. The Incredible Hulk was pretty violent. I don't know if it was like, you know, was it bloody? I don't know. But man, remember phase 1? Phase 1 was like, all right, let's get the violence up in here. You know, but I'm not saying that it wasn't like that with other ones too, but then it just kind of got a little cartoony and cookie cutter and whatever the fuck, you know, but Jesus Christ, people. Grow a pair. They're going to come up with a new rating just for MCU people. The MCU, there's going to be another rating between PG-13 and R. You know, I mean, I guess because, you know, 13 and what, 16, 3 years, it's going to be like what, a PG-14, PG-15, I don't know. I just call it P-14 for pussy 14. I don't know. Jesus. All right. Sorry. Didn't mean to rant off that much, but I'm just like, Jesus goddamn Christ. Martin Freeman. All right. So Martin Freeman, of course, we know him. I forgot his character in the MCU. But, you know, he showed up, Civil War, he showed up in Black Panther 2. But, of course, he's going to be in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But he had some interesting things to say about Black Panther 2, because a lot of us are kind of wondering, and we're kind of curious to see, like, how are they going to do this without a T'Challa? How are they going to do this without Chadwick Boseman? And recently he did speak out about this, and he talked about it. So here's what he had to say. It was strange... That side of it, Freeman said. On the one hand, you're making the film that you're there to make, and there are scores and scores of people on set joined in this endeavor to make the film. But there's also no question that, at the heart of it, there's quite a gap now, and you felt it. With full respect to Ryan Coogler and everybody else who's sweating and bleeding to get this thing done properly, it was fun. It was enjoyable. I was in and out of it quite quickly, I think. But I like playing Everett Ross. That's, of course, yeah, the character. He's a very fun character to play. He's nicely simpatico for the story. He's a good guy. But it was odd, of course. It was odd with Chadwick Boseman not being there. There's no way around that. I think everyone would find it pretty strange and sad, but at the same time, life, things don't just end. It's not like, well, that's happened, so we just all have to go off and never do it again. But it was odd. When he passed, I thought, okay, well, maybe there just won't be another one. But there are still other stories to tell within the world and other great characters. I think and I hope that we've made a great film. I trust Ryan Coogler a lot. So there you go. I like how honest he is. Like, he's still going, hey, Ryan Coogler and everybody, do your thing. I mean, he was barely there, but just being barely there because his character's probably not going to be in it all that much. But he felt that, it's just not, there's something missing here. There's really something missing here. And this goes back to the argument, should they have recast Chadwick Boseman after he passed? May he rest in peace. And even his brother said, yes, you should recast, because Chadwick Boseman himself would want that. He would want to have somebody else to continue the character of T'Challa. But with Marvel and Disney, just like, they get all scared because of cancel culture and backlash and all this stuff, which there would have been. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's a difficult spot to be in, but at the same time, I think they should have just recast, to be honest. I mean, I'm curious to see what they do with the other characters. And I'm sure Coogler, because I like Coogler, he's a talented filmmaker. I'm sure he's going to bring us something pretty awesome. But at the same time, they should have just recast. They should have just recast. But guess we'll see. I'm kind of curious if it's going to actually come out this year. I think they're going to end up delaying it. But who knows? But I just think they should have recast. All right, then finally, let's kind of go over this Avatar trailer right here. I know everything's I'm kind of running late here, but at the same time, who cares, right? Who cares? But how we feel about this Avatar 2 trailer? I mean, I did, let's see. Whoop, not yet. Let's see, I ran a little poll right here. And most of you guys, you liked it. 47%. So that's a good poll right there. All right. So most people liked it. You guys dug it. I mean, it's a very beautiful trailer. It really is a very beautiful trailer. I saw it on the big screen, the IMAX screen. I mean, obviously, just kind of breaking it down. I mean, there's nothing really to break down. It's just a lot of the characters look better. And I know some people thought that they didn't. It's like, go back and watch those movies again. The characters, everything looks better. Everything looks more crisp. Everything just looks more just tightened up. I mean, it's gorgeous. Music and everything. Something really nice to say. So this right here, I like this. I like this because, I mean, obviously you got this reminds me of a movie called Runaway with Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons from Kiss. If you guys know, you know. Okay, that's a deep pull right there, if you remember that 80s movie. But I like the fact that this dude right here is on he's like, I mean, James Cameron, going back to Aliens, this kind of reminds me a little bit of that. But of course, they're doing this. I guess they're working. I mean, these are the bad guys because we all know who that is. There he is. Notice the tattoo? That's what's his name. Drawing a blank right now. Somebody remind me what his name is. But apparently now he's going to have his own little avatar thing right here. But yeah, you can see the tattoo right there on his arm. So he's back. We're kind of wondering like how he's going to be coming back. So that shot is gorgeous. That shot is absolutely gorgeous right here. That shot is gorgeous. What was that guy's name? Is she green right there? Yeah, a little green.
I know one thing. Wherever we...
It's also a good shot. There he is. Yeah, totally him. Totally him.
This family.
That's a cool shot.
Is our fortress.
It's our fortress. There you go. So it's about family. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, there's, like I said, there's not much to break down, but just gorgeous shots. And the fact that, what's his name is coming back, you know? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to see this in IMAX. I would love to see it in actually 3D IMAX, to be honest. I'm not big on 3D, but I saw the first one in 3D, and that it was such an experience that it's like, yeah, definitely. Go see it in IMAX 3D, even possibly. I'm just kind of curious of, like, is there going to be glasses-free IMAX? What's going to be happening? What is James Cameron going to pull out of his ass to really just like, oh, that's it. That's why this is going to be better. But hey, I think Avatar's sleepy moment. Okay, so some people are not there. Some people are not there. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. I mean, if you're not digging it, hey, that's fine. That's just, I get it. At the same, but I'm just going James Cameron. I like the first one. I'm curious to see what happens. I just want to see what he has in store for us, to be honest. So, and we shall see in December. All right. Let's get to the Twitter questions. See what you guys got to say. Let me double check. Let's see. Make sure there's no bad things. Man. All right. We're good. Okay. So. And there's going to be some spoilers with Doctor Strange. If you don't want to be spoiled, I would say get out of the stream right now. But there's going to be some spoiler questions when it comes to that. Like, first off, with Mr. Carey right here. What did you think of Krasinski's Reed Richards cameo? If you watched my spoiler review, I talked all about it there, Carey, but it's okay. I thought cool. Because he was fan cast essentially, and Marvel listened to the fan cast, and I think somebody even said like his secret name is Mr. Fantastic or something like that. Fantastic, yeah, as opposed to Mr. Fantastic, but yeah, Fantastic, yeah. I think that he just needed a little bit more to do. It wasn't strong, but it was cool, but not strong, you know. Would you be fine with if he were the... Yeah, I would be fine with it. I don't think he should direct, though. That seems like that would be a pain in the ass to direct the movie. That would be quite the pain in the ass to star and yeah, that would he would actually literally, like, his hair would end up turning into that gray on the sides without makeup. So... Eric, hey Dave, with all the stuff Zach's got on his production docket, when do you see him being able to do Horse Latitudes? That's probably going to get pushed till after Planet of the Dead, I would say. Imagine the reaction if he cast Johnny Depp as the protagonist. Yeah, I don't think he wants that. Heat, but that would be pretty crazy. P.S. So you say Cobra Kai set in the same universe as is a reboot? Well, yes, it is a reboot. It's not a remake, it's a reboot. They're rebooting the franchise. See, there's always been that back and forth on what exactly is a reboot. To me, it's like when your machine like fails, you reboot it, but it's not like anything's really changed, right? So it can still be considered a reboot, in my opinion. I always think like a remake is just totally starting from scratch. It's like, okay, you're remaking it, but a reboot, you just reboot the franchise. You could still technically have like the same thing. It could still be a sequel, but you're just rebooting it to like, hey, remember this? Let's reboot this machine right here. I know it's always been back and forth on, you know, when it comes to reboot, remake, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I always thought the term reboot doesn't necessarily mean starting over from scratch. A remake is starting over from scratch. Tet, hi, Dave. Hope you're doing well. Mama Film Junkie said she hasn't seen the KFC Mother's Day video, so here it is. I don't know if I can fully play it though, because, copyright. Oh, well, there you go, Mom. There you go. You got a hunky Colonel Sanders, which means he doesn't eat his food in the video. So there you go. So go ahead and KFC Chickendales Mother's Day performance. Nice. Nice. That's hilarious. Yeah, Miss Nikki, Captain Gator Girl. I don't know why they're looking at other actors when you're right there. Yeah, I could play Flash. Hey, just I'll make my hair a little darker, and I don't sound like Ezra, but I think we can pull it off right there. I'll pull it off. Kenny. Oh, Kenny deleted that. Okay. Jacob, spoiler for Doctor Strange, but Dave, did you notice Wanda didn't snap Xavier's neck? She ripped off his head. Yeah, I think I did notice that. But, of course, his neck just broke in reality, so, man. How many times are we going to see Xavier die? How many times? How many times has he died? 3? 4? Jesus Christ. Ryan, baseball season in full swing. What's your go-to favorite film in this regards? If Moneyball is on, I'm watching it. No, yeah, Moneyball is awesome. Major League, Sandlot, Rookie of the Year. So many baseball movies. Little Big League, yeah. But Moneyball, man, Moneyball's great. Hey, Angels in the Outfield, that's also a good one. I like that. Then we got right here, apparently she's talking about Scarlet Witch, which she has
that the limitation is that she's not in her body. She is in a less oiled version of her body. So it's not capable of doing as much as our universe's Wanda could do because it's more about using the body like a bad car or something, or not so tuned up car. So I wanted it to be easier, but it was amazing to get to have those moments. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, because there's like this whole debate, like who's more powerful, Doctor Strange or Scarlet Witch? And Sam Raimi even said that, well, Scarlet Witch has better power, magical powers. But Doctor Strange, he's studied so much on how to utilize his powers. So he has that advantage, but at the same time, she is powerful technically, but he's just a little smarter using it. Because she, obviously, when you watch the movie, she just wants her fucking kids. So she's just like crazy mom, she's thinking about pure emotion. Steven is more like, hey, I'm a little bit smarter. I was a doctor, There's all that kind of stuff. So, Bert's, can Batman beat Wanda with some prep time? Oh, of course. Batman can always beat anybody with some prep time. You kidding me? Kidding me? And then there's this right here from Moon Knight, which is cool. I like that. Mike, Soups Kenobi, would the blue batsuit ever work in live action? Yeah. Not bright blue, but if you have like a darker blue, like a navy blue, I think that would actually work. And for a bit there, I remember before we knew the colors of Ben Affleck's batsuit, some of us were suspecting that maybe it was going to be a dark blue. And there were some indications that possibly that was going to be the case, but it would work. Just make it dark blue. Just don't make it like bright, fucking crazy, sky blue or something like that. And then the Snyder cult. Is this the doctor? Who is it? That's not these guys. Hello, Dave and friends. I just wanted to say I hope all is well. If anyone cares or is interested, I am posting a video tonight on the 427 reports my page received. 427 reports my page received in less than 8 hours that caused me weeks of grief. It's a fun story. Cheers to all. Enjoying your show as always. So is this is those guys, right? The cult that apparently I'm one of the 4 pillars of the cult. They got 427 reports. Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know it got that serious. why are people taking it so seriously? Why are people taking it so seriously? I mean, I get it. I mean, I get, like, you know, the 3.5 years it took to try to get the Snyder Cut out. You know, we all made friends. We all kind of did our thing, and it was a lot of things that we came together and everything like that. But at the same time, it's like, all right, now we got that victory. We got that W, okay? And now Zack is making things on Netflix. Ray Fisher is joining him. Everybody is making their shit and everything like that. And yes, we want the restoration of the Snyderverse, but you know, it's going to be a little bit more difficult than getting the Snyder Cut out for sure. And now we have this person or persons, I don't know how many people are running that whole YouTube channel, making the videos, that are kind of taking the fact that people call it now a cult because of all the dogpiling and the things that happen with a certain section of the fandom. Now they're just kind of leaning into it, and then their whole thing is to cancel the toxicity and do all this kind of stuff. And now they're being reported like crazy. Their channels are being reported and everything because they're taking it just a little too seriously. I'm sorry. Just a little bit too seriously. They shouldn't be taking it a little too, yeah. They can't handle that I'm the pillar, that I'm one of the pillars. Chris Wong Swenson, too. I wonder who's the other two. Please let one of them be Garza. No, I think one of the other ones will probably be like, what? Maybe Meg or one of the TPZ guys. I don't know. Somebody like that. I don't know. It's just gotten ridiculous to the point it's like, you just got to laugh at that kind of stuff. I laughed at it, you know, when I saw the videos. It's ridiculous, but that's what they're going for. That's what they're going for. You shouldn't take it seriously like this. It's just whatever. It's just whatever. I mean, if you don't want to be called a cult, don't act like one. Sometimes it's like, yeah. Even me, I've been like brought into things because I've stirred the pot, and it's just kind of all of a sudden they all just come swarming in, and it's just like, you know, that has happened. Remember that one time when the tweet, somebody asked to tweet, what's your most controversial take when it comes to the Snyderverse? And I said I would be okay if the sequels were in comic book form or graphic novel form. Holy shit, man. Quote tweets, oh, like crazy. The dog pile happened. And it basically just proved the point of the tweet, because they were asking for controversial takes on the Snyderverse, and that was a controversial take, and they proved it right. It's like, what are you doing? Stop it, please. Okay, appreciate the win that we got, but what I keep on saying time and time again, I'm like, the further we get away from the releasing of the Snyder Cut, the more some of these guys are just going to keep on getting more and more and more and more ridiculous. That's just the way it is, you know. So let's not be like that. Let's not be like that, okay? But I still am appreciative of being one of the pillars of the Snyderverse. And I do laugh that pisses off those guys. I mean, anything pisses them off. God, can you imagine being that, you know, with all the triggers and everything like that? It's just ridiculous. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Monday show, always a long show, and you got to love it. Smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. And look forward to, you know, if you didn't catch the show, you can replay it. I'll have it chaptered out. I'll be, of course, doing the Film Junkee shots. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you know when I'm doing all that stuff. I'll be posting. I'm going to try to post more on the social media and everything like that. So do all that. Got some things that I'm thinking about also that I'll be posting. And yeah. Got all the sock meds, all that, the links down there. The Patreon, if you want to support the Patreon. I know I haven't done my Patreon Thursday audio. I definitely will be doing it this week. It's just been crazy lately. So look forward to that, and then any other stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Love ya. See you tomorrow. Same Junkee time, same Junkee channel. Talk to you later.